was asked to do a reading on what would happen if one had an abortion. Okay, what are the consequences? Okay. So if you had it early on, okay, it's again, you know, the wheel turns, everything is turning, and this is the shaman or the wisdom about what happens. Okay, so let's look at, that's what the reading's about, the time, what's going to take place. What is the action of that? So going into it, we have, you know, one's life was going, the star card shining, and then they have, again, 3 of fire, the integrity, you know, was challenged. Okay, and again, this is when that life force got poured out. Rather than keeping that, it was, you know, ended. Okay, poured out. That cup was poured out. So, what was the integrity of that? What we have underneath of it, the foundation, was this energy. That energy that was coming in was oppressed. It was stopped. Okay, so that that abundance, that what was coming was ended at that point. Okay, what's above it? The chariot. What's moving forward with that is finding out what is the clarity. What's the clarity of this situation, you know, with this, because this has to do with ending what was coming into the world on that point. Okay, so what we have on the other side is the truth will be uncovered. It will be known like a big medicine wheel. The clarity, when one is on the other side, they will understand the clarity of what takes place. Okay, so again, you know, there is free will. You know, before coming in, one says maybe they will birth, give a body for somebody to come in. You know, maybe something changes in the midst of that, okay? It's not done out of hate. It's not done out of spite. It's done because usually there's a situation in place where either the guy leaves, she's there by herself, she can't support, can't do it, you know. And again, all of these things have reasons as to why. What's the intent behind it? You know, what's the reasoning behind it? You know, so again, you know, there's not this, people want to think, yes, and there's a difference between an early abortion and a late term, where this child is almost viable. That's something different. An early abortion is something different, okay? You know, before the spirit has come into there. Okay, you can have, again, a body on life support, you know, it's beating, but really the soul is not held there. You have a body that's functioning by machine, okay? Same thing, when you have an early child, you know, before the soul comes into that spirit, it's mechanically being taken care of by the body, the formation. That does not mean there's a soul inside that form as yet. Okay? So again, if it's an early abortion, that's different than if it were a late term. Okay? So again, everything has different ramifications. But if it's early on, Okay? There's no reason that one has to bring that form into existence, okay? So, yeah. We will leave it at that. We will leave it at that. Aho. Have a good day. Namaste.